Good afternoon, this is Superior Church, and I would like to call this meeting to order. I would like to start with the roll call.
Chair Chirk,
Present.
Vice Chair Bednarczyk,
Present.
Second Vice Chair Roberts, excused. Commissioner Clevin,
Here.
Commissioner Hackett Morgan,
Here.
Commissioner Westfield, excused. Commissioner Douglas,
Here.
Commissioner DeSantis,
Here.
Commissioner Chi,
Here.
Commissioner Lee,
Here.
Commissioner Beals,
Here.
Commissioner Portnoy.
Here.
Thank you, Chair. We have a quorum.
Thank you. And are we compliant with open meeting law?
Yes, Chair, we are.
Thank you. All right, we move on to item number 3, public comment. Comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. If you wish to be heard, come forward and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion as well as amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. Are there anyone here that would like to provide a public comment? All right, seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4. For possible action to approve the final minutes by reference of the regular meeting of the Arts Commission and Education Subcommittee of the Arts Commission meeting of January 16th, 2025. Do we have a motion to approve the meeting minutes?
Commissioner Chi, motion to approve meeting minutes?
Commissioner Carmen Beals, motion, second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. All right, moving on to agenda item number 5, report by Superior Chirk, me, our Commissioner Chair, regarding monthly summary of current events, cultural events, and opportunities for all wards. All right, join us tonight, February 20th, from 5 to 7 p.m. for the opening reception of People of Color exhibition curated by Brent Holmes in the Chamber Gallery at City Hall, 495 South Main Street. Bring the family to enjoy a free performance of traditional Japanese takido ensemble drumming on handcrafted drums. Join us for a concert in the park. Korabo Takido on March 1st at 7 p.m. at the Centennial Hills Park Amphitheater, 7101 North Buffalo Drive. Please visit lasvegasnevada.gov for more information. Join us March 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. for the opening reception of Vacancy, The Dead Motels of Las Vegas, featuring illustrations by David Cooper at Charleston Heights Art Center Gallery, 800 South Brush Street. The City of Las Vegas Public Art and Galleries program, in collaboration with Matt Hodges, present Willis Flanerd, a conversation with Matt Hodges, Director of Art and Experiences at Spiegelworld. This event is part of the ongoing educational workshop series. The conversation will happen March 13th, 6 to 7 p.m. at the historic 5th Street School Auditorium. This event is free and open to the public. Enjoy the latest Story Slam presents Inked, Stories About Tattoos. Dive into the inked narrative that decorate our skins at Story Slams Inked, a night where tattoos tells tales, revealing stories of self-expressions, memory, and artistry. Join us for an evening that illustrates life story through the language of tattoos. On March 15th at 7 p.m. at the Charleston Heights Art Center, 800 South Rush Street. Parental discretion advised. For more information about these events and more Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs programming, please visit artslasvegas.org or call 702-229-ARTS or 2787. All right, do any commissioners have additional events or happening that they would like to share?
Yes, this is Commissioner Beals, and I wanted to share that at Sahara Library, they just opened an exhibition by Hawk of Adamyan, which is called Recollections, and the Obodo Collective is opening its store on February 22nd from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This is Commissioner Douglas. The Lolita Devillet exhibition, High Roller Blooms, is still on view at the Nubu Art Gallery and Community Center at 1331 South Maryland Parkway on Thursdays and Fridays from 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from noon till 4. There's also Weaving Wednesdays. The last of this 4 session is going to be on February 26th, 2025 from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And this one will be hosted by Rata Elmore, and she's going to be sharing some of her Maori practices from New Zealand. And so we hope that people can come out and enjoy this time with other visitors from her culture. Let me see, also, oh yes, from UNLV, there's a number of different midway and thesis events by different artists from the BFA and MFA programs at UNLV's Department of Art. This weekend, we have Bailey Anderson's closing reception on February 26th, 6 to 9 p.m. It is also on view at the Donna Beam Gallery, Mondays through Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Up next is going to be Dan Hernandez at the Grant Hall Gallery, March 3rd through the 14th, 2025. The reception is going to be March 7th from 6 to 9 p.m., as well as Carla Laguna's American Girl at the Donna Beam Gallery, March 3rd through the 14th, 2025. Her reception will be March 7th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Donna Beam, special performance at 7 p.m., and her work will be on view Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This is Commissioner Clevin. I just wanted to spotlight an exhibition at the Left of Center Gallery by Kushandra James. The Veil will be on view until April 5th.
This is Commissioner Douglas. I forgot this last event. Coming up this Saturday from the Obodo Collective is their grocery store opening, February 22nd, 2025. Enjoy beautiful murals, community, and their grand opening. They're happy to announce the grand opening of the Obodo Grocer, a community-driven corner store offering fresh local produce and essential goods in the heart of the historic West Side. Space represents more than just a grocery store. It's a step towards food sovereignty, health equity, and community resilience. And that celebration is going to be, again, Saturday, February 22nd, from 9 a.m. till noon.
All right, this is Superior Chirk, and just 2 more grant opportunity from the Nevada Arts Council. The FY26 Arts Learning Project Grant for nonprofit organization and public institutions are currently open, supporting arts learning activities for pre-K to 12 and lifelong learning. The application is due April 1st, 2025 at 5 p.m. The FY26 Project Grant for Artists is currently open and will close March 3rd, 2025 at 5 p.m. This grant is a $3,000 grant to support project for artists that happens between July 1st to December 31st. More information available on nvartcouncil.org. Are there any other events or happenings to report? Okay, then we will move on to agenda item number 6, report by Cultural Affairs staff regarding a monthly summary of current initiatives.
Hi, this is Holly Lay for the record. You were all issued a copy of the staff report document, which includes all of the written updates for the Percent for Art funded projects. In addition to that, this is the presentation highlighting additional activities and initiatives. And I forgot. Our upcoming Arts Commission schedule, the next meeting will take place on Thursday, March 20th, and the following meetings are April 17th, May 15th, and June 19th at 4 p.m. And if you haven't already, please sign up to receive the Public Art and Galleries newsletter. This is the best way to stay up to date with receptions, events, and opportunities. And there is the QR code at the front of your binder if you haven't signed up already. We have 2 Call for Artists Open, Las Vegas Perspectives, and the Celebrating Life 2025. An evaluation panel of community members and arts professionals selected 3 artists to create site-specific sculptures for our 3 on Main program. I'm currently working on contracting with these artists, David Fay, Ross Takahashi, and Vision. These will be installed by fall 2025, and they will be on view for 2 years.
This is Laura Machado for the record. So Cliff Garden Studio has successfully completed their first, second, and third project milestones. The pedestal for the sculpture was poured on February 5th, and it is ready for the sculpture installation. That installation happens in a year, May 2026, and we look forward for this centerpiece in the Civic Plaza.
This is Mary Sabo. We continue to address conservation and maintenance issues as they arise. Staff have secured services of test site projects to frame artworks in the city's collection, and we've also working with Abbott Trophies to create plaques for artworks in the collection. We were also notified of some graffiti damage to the murals at Doug Selby Park, which were completed in partnership with Life is Beautiful in 2021. We were unable to remove the graffiti without damage to the underlying mural, so we're coordinating with artist Eric Vizzola to repair the mural, repaint, and reapply the protective coating.
Laura Machado. So the request for proposals to restore the Paintbrush Gateway by Dennis Oppenheim closed on January 9th. We received 3 submissions. The evaluation panel reviewed those submissions and selected a vendor to move forward. Currently, purchasing division is determining the next step so that we can move forward with this project.
Our team conducts annual inventory of all artworks in the city's collection. What this is all staff, we check the physical location and the condition of each artwork, and we update the records in our collection management system, which is Past Perfect Online. The annual inventory is reported with the city's finance department as well when complete. And as of right now, we are about 40% complete with the FY25 inventory.
Holly Lay for the record. Did I go too far? No. Justin Favela presented at the last Arts Commission meeting where his proposal was approved. We're currently finalizing the scope to create the second contract part of this project. And we had a wonderful turnout for the Lunar New Year, Year of the Snake reception of over 60 artists. This will be on view through April of 2025. We also had the reception of our 3rd annual Mexican Consulate Collaborative Exhibition, and it will be on view at the consulate until May of 2025.
This is Mary Sabo. An update on the Mirabelli Community Center mural project. The community center staff has selected 3 artists from the pre-qualified muralist list as semifinalists for the project. Those 3 artists have all confirmed that they are interested in this opportunity, and they will be issued a request for proposals. We're scheduling a site visit with the artists to meet with Mirabelli staff to discuss community engagement opportunities and project goals, and their full proposals that include design and community engagement will be due in April, with a presentation date to be announced.
Holly Lay for the record. I'm going to go over the medical district project updates. We have Brainstorm by Wayne Littlejohn, which is in production and will be installed in front of the UNLV Dental School on Shadow Lane. We are currently looking at a different location on Charleston to see if it's viable to place The Healer by Luis Frederico and hopefully get this project going. And we have Star Child, which will be installed on the northeast corner of Shadow Lane and Wellness Way by artist Mark Brandvik in fabrication.
This is Mary Sabo. Join us tonight for the reception for People of Color, curated by Brent Holmes in the City Hall Chamber Gallery. This exhibition is a survey of African American artists in the Nevada region, and this exhibition will be open through August 7th. We are also still working with artist team CR2 on the Seed. They are in progress with their engineering with input from Public Works to scale down the sculpture a bit to align more with the budget and to consider the usage of the plaza by First Friday. They are due to submit their engineering package to Building and Safety on or before March 26th. And just a note that the colors in this rendering are not the actual colors of the sculpture. This is to show the different elevations of these forms on the main sculpture support. Also, I am pleased to announce the selected artist for the Westside Education and Training Center Public Art Projects. Our presentations for this project were held in person back in November, and the evaluation panel has selected artist Adolfo Gonzalez to create an original sculpture and an original mural for the center. Both contracts for this project have been executed. Work is set to begin on the mural project in May, and the engineering package for the sculpture is in development. And our team and the artist will be working closely with the center's construction team to ensure the success of both art projects. And the mural and sculpture are expected to be completed and installed by fall 2025.
And that concludes item 6, the report by Cultural Affairs staff regarding the monthly summary of all initiatives.
Thank
This is
you.
Commissioner Chi. I have a question. When you, during your audit of the artwork, since our bus tour was canceled, is there an opportunity for 1 or 2 people who might have time to tag along when you're going to those locations to audit work?
This is Mary Sabo. I don't want to say no, but I'm not really sure how that would work. Our staff, we do it in kind of a way where we try to break it up between all staff members. So it's a pretty chaotic process, scheduling wise, but maybe if you're interested, send me an email.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. Like one day for a couple hours, you know, just ride along with you or something.
This is Laura Machado. We also offer a public art walking tour online, and it focuses on downtown. It's a short, maybe, I want to say maybe a 5-mile round trip, and you can go from City Hall, Symphony Park, 3rd Street, along 1st Street, over at 5th Street School, so it's condensed. But that's a walking tour that we have available that you could access anytime. That might be more accessible than scheduling with maybe a part-time staff person that's going out into the field. Does that sound like something you'd like to do?
My aging legs and back.
Oh, I mean,
But yeah, I will try, yes.
It could also be done in a car.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Pauline Lee speaking. Where is that again? I forgot. Which was your website?
So it's the arts and culture page. We can send out a link when there's a PDF within the public arts section, but I'll send it to all of the arts commissioners so it's more easily
It'd be great to share. Thank you.
findable. Yeah, sure.
So what's, Commissioner Chi, for the record, so how many people would be quorum? So if we wanted to arrange something offline, a few of us walk together?
That would be a Val question. A quorum is 6 people, I believe.
6, okay, so
Oh,
keep it
7?
under 6. Okay. Thank you.
For the record, Chair, it is 7 for quorum.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any other questions or comments? All right, thank you. We'll move on to agenda item number 7, discussion for possible action regarding the extension of the artistic services agreement for the sculpture Enrich Heritage by artist Adolfo Gonzalez, located at 1300 C Street for Ward 3.
Laura Machado. So as you may remember, we talked about this temporary sculpture in front of a Bodo collective, and the Arts Commission collectively came to an agreement that we would like to extend the year lease, or, the 1-year extension. So we're bringing it back to the Arts Commission so you can approve the budget that we've associated with this agenda item. It's $3,000. So if you approve this amount, we can go ahead and move forward with this contract.
Move to
Commissioner
approve.
Hackett Morgan, I make a motion to approve the amount.
Commissioner Lee seconds that motion.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, motion passes. Thank you. Okay. Moving on to agenda item number 8, discussion regarding topics for future agenda items. Comments made during this portion of the agenda by individual members shall refer solely to proposals for future agenda items, and any discussion shall be limited to whether or not such proposed items are within the purview of the commission and/or whether such proposed items shall be placed on a future agenda. No discussion regarding the substance of any such proposed topic shall occur, and no action shall be taken. Do we have any proposed agenda item?
This is Commissioner Portnoy. I think it's finally time for me to bring it up for discussion. But being from the East Coast in a city that was known for champions in Boston, Las Vegas is evolving not only as the entertainment capital of the world, but we have 2 world champions, 2 world championship teams. And I think this is one of the reasons Mayor Goodman asked me to be part of the Arts Council as a commissioner. I think we as commissioners should bring to the attention for future discussion about recognizing artistically world champions that we have in this city. And it's just something for future discussion. We have a lot of talent artistically in this city, not only muralists or sculptors, but illustrators that can utilize their abilities and talents to make this city even greater than it already is.
That's a good idea. This is Commissioner Shi, you make a good point. Are you thinking like sculptures?
Well, we're used to doing sculptures. You know, in Boston, we have the Bill Russell, Ted Williams. In Chicago, you know, they have Bobby Hull. You know, in LA, they've got LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. Sculptures are one way artistically you could recognize. And as I brought up earlier to a couple of people in the arts community, I have a mural personally at Allegiant Stadium, which is 28 by 40 feet. Presently, it's the largest work of art in the stadium. I work with magic markers. I didn't do a magic marker 28 by 40 feet. The original drawing is high resolution scanned, and it's wallpaper. It's what do you do with the drawing once you have the high resolution scan? So that doesn't eliminate someone like myself, and there are many of like myself people in the city that don't paint on a mural, yet they can still do a mural. So that's something for discussion for future agenda.
Commissioner Hackett Morgan.
Oh.
Hey, Neil, I'm glad you brought that up, and you make me think of, sorry for the echo. I think one thing we've lost in the state of Nevada that's really a bummer is the Governor's Art Awards. Maybe this is something the Commission could consider reinstating for our community as a way to recognize people who don't get a lot of recognition for the cultural work that they do. So it used to be a program of the Nevada state or the Nevada Arts Council.
Good point.
Commissioner Lee speaking. Commissioner Porter, that's a really interesting question, or an issue that you point out, because is it less expensive to have something like that done than a regular mural?
You can do a high-resolution scan for about $100. Now, you still have to pay the artist to do the rendering. That drawing I did for the Raiders is 18 inches by 24 inches. Unfortunately, with the owner of the Raiders, and I don't want to say unfortunately, but Mark Davis is very penny conscious, and you're not sending him your contract, the NFL is sending their contract to you. So they own the original drawing, which the city could look at contractually, where they own the original art and all future reproductions. It's how do you reproduce it, on what do you reproduce it on. Now I could do an illustration, for instance, 18 by 24. I've presently done 11 greatest names in team history for the NFL 31 teams. You can reduce it down. For instance, with the Raiders on that piece, you can reduce it down. Every season's ticket holder could own one.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to put a slight stop here because we're getting away from topic. This is Commissioner Chirk. I would like, could we maybe have the staff explore how that could fit into our master art plan?
Perfect.
If there is like any connectivity through our master art plan?
Can I just, this is Laura Machado, ask a question? I'm trying to understand, so is this wanting a new project associated with some sort of sports affiliation? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I think we should recognize it. I'm using sports because we have 2 world champions, and nothing's been done. And it just uplifts the city to be known not only as the entertainment capital of the world, but the sports capital of the world. And that's where we're headed.
So you would like to have an agenda item to discuss a new project with the theme of recognizing
Correct.
athletics?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Are there any other future agenda items? Okay, thank you. Moving on to agenda item number 9, citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the commission. No subject may be acted upon by the commission unless that subject is on the agenda and is scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, come forward and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Do we have any public comments? Please come forward.
Hi, council members. Good afternoon. My name is Lightning Yumeku. I'm now the happy president of a new nonprofit here in Las Vegas. I've come here, so I think my 4th time visiting you. But now the Collaborative Artist Network is officially open. Our next general meeting is on the 27th of this month and will be the final Thursday of every month going forward. We have a juried art event coming up in July, which will be held in Tivoli Village. We have a lot of other events that you can see on our webpage and on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for your support, just in spirit, because I know a number of council members we've talked to over the last few months from our beginning to our inception, and we'll be here for a while to change and enhance Las Vegas using workshops, interconnected other events, and also working with other art groups throughout Las Vegas. Yes, please.
What is the name again? Do you mind
The
spelling?
Collaborative Artists Network.
Okay, thank you.
As in can, as in we can make art, we can make changes, and we can make the future of Las Vegas very different, beautiful, and brighter.
Okay, and do you have a website or?
There's a website. It's we can.
Okay, we
dot-
can.
It's we. I can provide all that to the ladies over here, and I believe we have in the past. We should be live already. Any other questions? Thank you so much, and hope you guys have a good afternoon.
We can, we will, that's good. Yeah.
Thank you. Do we have any other public comments? Great. With that, the meeting is adjourned.